Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we're going to look at the second-year man, Sam Darnold, and the New York Jets as they take on Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. With that, let's get up to the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. We're standing by for the call. Our Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the New York Jets. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And, Charles, you look at this Eagles team as they interplay here. Now, losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Jets, they come in 0-3 and in desperate need of a win.
And as a team, you start to feel a little bit snake bit. They need something good to happen right now so they know it's not just them. They think they have the makings of a good team.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Jets work their way onto the field, led by the number 3 overall pick in 2018, Sam Darnold. And during the offseason, Darnold was asked where he was looking to improve. He told everybody being more comfortable in the pocket. You look back to the numbers from his rookie campaign, 17 touchdowns and 13 starts. So just imagine what a relaxed and more experienced Darnold might be able to accomplish with a stronger set of receivers now here in 2019. They'll run it with Bell. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. And we take a look now at the New York offense.
And they should come in pretty well rested because they had their open week last week. Ideally, all teams want to have that open week later in the year rather than this early. But you make do with what they give you. So you take the time off, rest up, heal up, and come in ready to play.
On second down, it's Bell. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. Time to peek at the defensive starters. Here they are for Philadelphia. Now, they're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Darnold from the gun. Goes underneath for Bell. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
Wentz now to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The safety Marcus May in there on the coverage. Quickly now, a look at the Eagles' offensive starters.
And the play of this offensive line is going to be so important in this game because we saw the sack a minute or so ago. They've got to be able to give their guy time to throw. That means communication and being physical is vital. Otherwise, this could be a long game.
Wentz going to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
We play to win. Let's go.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense.
A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Wentz now on 1st down. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Jordan Jenkins. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. After the sack on 1st down, Wentz caught by the tight end Ertz. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Zach Ertz, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And New York set to take the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Back to throw, Darnold. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. The shotgun snap for Darnold. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. With it is Jackson.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Zach Ertz and the rest of the Eagles offense set to take over. Well, September sure treated him kindly. Now we flip over to October. Any reason to think that those numbers drop, or can he keep the pace up?
Well, he can keep the pace up, but it's going to get a lot more difficult now. To me, it's a lot like baseball, all right? When guys, when they first hit the league, whether it's a pitcher or a hitter, and they go through the league the first time and they're hot, they're going, wow, what a phenom. Then they get tape on them, they get scouting reports, they start to do different things. Let's see if he's going to adapt and expand his game in order to keep up that type of production.
That's a good call because he's a known entity. See how they defend him going forward. Back to the air on 2nd down. Wentz. And that'll be incomplete. The Pro Bowl tight end Zach Ertz, the intended target. And it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw, it's Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. A gain of 22.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And Sanders has got it complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. Wentz. And that's complete to Sanders. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. Got him in. Open, it's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Elliott now to add the extra point. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Elliott on for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So that drive in total 8 plays. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. A reminder about Sunday Night Football later tonight. It's a rematch from the divisional round last year. Colts and Chiefs from Arrowhead. Then tomorrow on Monday night, the Browns and 49ers from Levi's Stadium, where the Browns already playing their 3rd primetime game in the season's first 5 weeks. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Bell, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaken up on the play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
Bell. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. 3rd and 2, Darnold. And he finds his man Griffin. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Darnold. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
A gain there of 21 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Nigel Bradham, the linebacker, right there on the coverage. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To the air again, Darnold. Caught here by Griffin. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 27-yard line. Darnold now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Now it's Darnold. Griffin's got it, middle of the field. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Darnold. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Darnold on 3rd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Griffin. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Darnold to throw again. That's complete. It's Bell. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, his 3rd touchdown now on on the year as they are now on the board here in the first half. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And that'll make our score 14-7. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it ends with a Jet touchdown. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And along with the rest of his offensive mates, here comes Zach Ertz. And we roll the highlights of the game he's had. You know, when we talk about wide receivers and how you shut them down, what about when you have a tight end like this having a game? How do you stop him defensively?
It really changes what you're trying to do, because defensively you're worried more about the wideouts. Okay, how are we going to cover them? The running backs, how are you going to shut them down? But the tight end is that elusive, unique player. Linebacker cover.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Henry Anderson, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Robbie Anderson making his way back onto the field. A chance maybe here for them to get him more involved. They're down here on the scoreboard, and he's been very quiet.
And the silence has been deafening for his team. They don't need that at all. They need fireworks. They need explosive plays. They need him touching the football in any way possible. Maybe go to some jet sweeps. Anything to get him going.
Well, something to get him the ball. We'll see if they can do it. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5. We'll begin up north at MetLife Stadium over in New Jersey. And it's the Giants who are out in front in the second quarter. Golden Tate, a touchdown reception. From there, we'll head down to Charlotte to check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium. And they've got the lead in that ball game over the visiting Jaguars. 2 touchdown passes there for Teddy Ballgame. Finally, let's get to the country music capital of the world and see what's happening with the Titans at home in Nashville. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Buffalo Bills. Ryan Tannehill looking good. 2 touchdown passes. In our game, it's been Carson Wentz with a strong first half. His guys have the lead as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Throwing again on second down. Wentz. Ertz has it left side.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
A first down there on a pickup of 25. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Jordan Jenkins able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Another try after the first down sack. Wentz, it's caught by Sanders. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 32-yard line. Wentz now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on first down. Now a leaping catch, he's got it. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. Wentz going to lead his guys up first and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now Wentz is caught right around the 6. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Delay of game, offense.
And that'll set them back 5.
Come on, fellas.
The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for first and goal.
49, check 49, check 49.
On the counter now, it's Sanders. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Now from the 9, here's second and goal. Wentz now to throw. And he's got it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Elliott now to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. They'll get 34 yards there. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. They'll go again with Bell. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. Well, this is going to depend on the... It's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. It's a little bit of a trick shot there, but he got it to go.
Yeah, that thing was headed directly for the left upright the entire way, but fortune smiled on him there, and he's able to bank it in.
After the field goal, here's Tavecchio to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Carson Wentz and the Eagles getting set to take over. How do you think he personally is evaluating his game so far? He was pretty good in the first half, been good so far here in the 3rd quarter. He's got to like it, right?
Not looking for the dramatics here. Not trying to set the world on fire in terms of stats. It's almost like you're driving. Hands at 10 and 2, alert for anything out there, watching for trouble on the road, and making sure you get the team home.
The bus driver. See who can drive the bus here again on this drive. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Wentz. Sanders has it over the middle. As Sanders has it poked free. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard. Now Wentz. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 40. Wentz to throw again. And he slings one that's incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now Wentz again. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 14. From the red zone now, Wentz. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Carson Wentz with touchdown pass number 4 on the afternoon. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
Elliott on for the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. So that drives 7 plays in length. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The New York set to take the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Now this is Le'Veon Bell with a reception. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be a second down. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now a draw play. This is Bell. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. And he fires one that's intercepted. Cravon LeBlanc with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth-quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick-6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they just had that pick-6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there is almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Back to throw, Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers. So a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Darnold. Nunez got it, complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now they got to get to the line quickly. On 1st and 10, Darnold. Darnold, he lost the football. It is picked up by the Eagles. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards on the play. What a throw right there for the first down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Wentz on the keeper. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 37-yard line.
And they will take a knee here. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for Philadelphia, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.